Hey guys, Artosis here with another cast of a Zerg versus Protoss from the CasterMuse Narak Star League. We have in the bottom right of Polypoid, 815. And in the bottom left, Ruin. All right. Kind of excited about this. I think 815 is, he's kind of a middle of the pack Zerg. Nothing like super big has come out of him, but he does pretty well in the smaller leagues. Overall, he's definitely a pro gamer. He's definitely someone you have to be scared of, but not someone that you think is going to win the title. He's like maybe a round of 16-ish type of guy a lot of the time. And his opponent, Ruin, I'm a little bit more excited about Ruin, to be perfectly honest. He had a semi-successful StarCraft 2 pro career, but came back to Brood War, and I think he's an up-and-coming Protoss right now. We see him in every single tournament. He's really getting out there and playing in as much as he can. And I think that the thing I find cool and impressive about him is that his Protoss versus Zerg is pretty darn good, right? Like, a lot of Protosses seem to excel in the other two matchups a little bit quicker, but when you get a Protoss, I think that plays a very strong PvZ overall, yeah, I feel like that means that they can definitely kind of fill in their other holes, I guess, a little bit quicker, as PvZ is the trickier matchup for Protoss. But we've seen Ruin. I've cast a good amount of his PvZs on this channel so far. I try to grab up those reps when I can, and definitely very strong at macro and army movement against Zerg. So hoping to see a nice strong PvZ from him here against 815, who has gone hatchery first. Of course, the map being Polypoid, there are horizontal spawns. We did see that probe while I was following it. Check up here just to see if an Overlord was coming, right? As you saw this Overlord going to the north, he was checking for that exact type of scout. So he comes back here, and he's just faking a cannon rush right now. And 815 doesn't send extra drones, just the one to chase him away. But, you know, it doesn't cost Ruin anything for his scouting probe to fake that. So kind of a smart move. Now this drone looks like it's going out for a scout. Another drone coming up as well. Probably wants to take a third base here. Starts attacking that probe right away. But with the Zealot coming, he's going to have to be careful at that. Oh my gosh, he actually, Ruin takes a bunch of hull damage here, which is a little bit surprising to me. You definitely want to keep that probe alive as long as possible. And skipping any damage you can is worthwhile. Takes another hit onto the probe, but with the Zealot here, you can't really put down the hatchery. Still chasing that probe down. There are 4 Lings on the way to help out with the Zealot. We also have the Nexus coming up for Ruin, second Zealot as well. It looks like that was actually Nexus, then the second Zealot. So it's not coming out that quickly, just some very light pressure from this single Zealot. And with a decent amount of Lings coming out, he is going to have to run that back. Look at this. Oh, the drone. He gets the drone. Some nice micro right there, and pulls back into one of these spots where you are just so strong as Protoss. Look at that. Already 3 kills, one of which is a drone on this Zealot, but a lot of Lings actually being fielded here for 815. Is he going to throw the switch? Is he going to get aggressive? Starting to go after the gateway right away. Oh, looks like he wants to run by with a couple Lings. Getting on top of that cannon. Cannons can be canceled so quickly. He gets it. Uh-oh, this could be a quick one. A lot of Lings flooding in right now. The cannon gets restarted. The probes are down here as well. Some good micro, though, from Ruin. Running back right now with those Zealots. They're getting into the yellow, but dealing tons of damage. And look at that. Loses no units. Clearing out all of those Zerglings there. Beautifully done by Ruin. Now 815 coming up to do some more damage with these Lings. Oh, you might be able to get that Zealot now finally, and he does indeed, but the probes continue to block him out. More Lings still flooding in. Another probe falls. Well, let's not forget, this is a lot of drones missing basically for 815. Another probe comes out and sees nothing at the natural, and that's, look, like, we just don't have any drones. He was on 9 drones this entire time. 22 probes for Ruin. So with Ruin holding that, this looks like a very Protoss favored game right now. Looks like he's going to tech up normally, has his cannon up, 3 Zealots in the wall. This one at the bottom pretty badly hurt, so I guess that's his weakest point of defense at the moment. But 815 just has to drone. You know, when you're down on 9 drones, you can't really do much of anything, honestly. He gets Zergling speed, which is not an uncommon thing to do. Even if you don't want to do some sort of all-in or anything, right? Like, you kind of want to get that Zergling speed in case they walk out with the Zealots. So he has 4 Zealots now. It's always a possibility that he wants to push out and get some pressure on if he thinks his opponent is over-droning. Now, this Zealot still just sitting tight behind that mineral patch. Very annoying. We still have speed on the way, but no drones mining gas right now. Stargate coming up for that Corsair. Good scout from this Overlord, seeing the timing of this. And that means that he's going to have to either go Hydralisk Den or Evolution Chamber to block the incoming Corsairs. Not really going to have too much choice in that. Definitely cannot get up to Scourge or anything. And doesn't want to get massively supply blocked. Citadel coming up for Ruin. Already has that +1 started as well. Look at this. This Zealot is almost invincible. 1 health left, 7 kills on this thing. And 1 is a drone. So very, very, very worthwhile. Greatly done there by Ruin, who, by the way, now is walking out with 6 Zealots across the map. Now let's see how 815 is supposed to hold on against this. Doesn't have that many lings right now. He is making some more. Only one of these Zealots is actually damaged. Everything else is very, very fresh. All right, looks like he wants to move up the ramp into the main base, or maybe just hold that ramp, sending his drone, the Zealots after the drones at the moment. The drone's drilling back up, and here we go, a big flank here. The drone's drilling on top of those Zealots, making them move on that ramp, helping with the Zerglings against the ones on low ground here as well. But some of the drones actually begin to die. A lot of the Zealots going down. But you know what? This felt good to me for our Protoss player. Ruin is looking strong. He loses all those Zealots, but look at this. 38 probes to 25 drones. Full scouting going on right now from this Corsair. And, I mean, what's he going to find? Yeah, okay, so we have, like, 5 Hatch Hydras going to start up. Not even that quickly. He has plenty of time to get some cannons down, to get the defense that he wants. More Corsairs are on the way. Legs still coming along. The one thing I would love to see here, because it is still just hatchery tech, is the Templar Archives. Because then, you know, even a single DT can just crush anything that comes at you. No Overlord speed for a very long time. Yeah, there is that Templar Archives now. More gates being added. No cannons at the moment, just leaving it at 2 plus his 4 Zealots, and he'll probably be just fine with that. Still a lot of drones being produced, as well as Overlords having to be remade, as he did get the supply block. Only a couple Hydras here to defend. Triple Corsair definitely can kill off an Overlord very, very quickly. Some more Zealots walking out onto the map. Corsairs continuing to kind of scout and look for harassment possibilities. Going after the Overlord, but yeah, the Hydra's going to be able to push that back pretty quickly. Hydra speed already done, ranged attack on the way, and a lot of Hydras being produced. 815, it really looks, without any layer being started, that he is gonna, like, maybe do like a 5-hatch Hydra all in here. Well, with speed done on the Zealots as well as +1, he's gonna be able to scout this very quickly at least. All right, sees it coming and probably going to want to turn around. No, he's actually going to dive upon it to try to kill these Overlords with the Corsairs. This is something you can do. The Zealots draw all the fire from the Hydras. So he ends up killing quite a few. He's going to go after another one. I don't think he'll quite get these, though, as those Zealots are almost used up. And he ends up getting 1, but does have to turn around and run at this point. Another cannon being made. He did give up a decent amount of Zealots, but has more coming out. 2 DTs on the way, so going to be very hard for 815 to actually attack into him and get any damage done. Corsair still flying around, getting some scouting. +1 armor and Psystorm is on the way for Ruin as he continues to check out what's going on. Now, see, these Overlords are very slowly flying towards him, which kind of tells us that 815 is staying on plan. Even though he lost all those Overlords, got slowed down quite a bit, it looks like he still wants to attack. It's hard to imagine him being able to actually bust through. We've got the Dark Templars. Looks like they're going to pop out now. Yeah, going to town. Look at that. Already killing off a Hydra, forcing him back. It's going to buy quite a bit of time. The Overlord's still a ways off. Gets a second one. Turns around before the Overlords can even see him. So really great defense so far from Ruin. Couple Psy Storms are ready. That +1 armor is still coming. I'm not sure if the +1 armor will finish. Yeah, I think he's going to be able to deny that, unfortunately. Definitely a very strong upgrade. But one of the DTs and 3 Zealots split off to the side, so looks like he does want to go across the map and do some counter harassment while he's being attacked here. All right, 1 Psy Storm goes out. I feel like he should wait on the Psy Storm just a little bit more here. Yeah, they're going to be able to deny that in the meantime. Ooh, another storm goes down. Yeah, not the best storm there. Not the best storm. Has some more High Templars coming. DT slipping in as well as the Zealots on top of this Hydralisk Den. What are you supposed to do here is 815. He's just got almost nothing left. A Hydralisk Den going to be picked off. Right? Right? Ooh, just gets it on the very last stack here. And now Ruin's starting to come out. A lot of Zealots here with an Archon to try to push back all of these Hydras. They are being microed back furiously, but more Zealots coming to join the fray. Here comes the reinforcements. And it looks like 815 just going to give up. GG. Ruin takes him down.